Hi, my name is Paintolo Adibanjo, and I'll be doing an overview of my practicum project. My practicum project was titled Reducing Exposure to Noise Hazards Amongst Employees in Manufacturing Industry, which was a noise mapping assessment done with recommendations for a hearing conservation program. It was performed through the Health, Safety and Environment Department in the engine plant of a Fortune 500 multinational company that designs, manufactures, and distributes engines. First, I'll give a brief background of the project. Occupational noise is a major environmental issue, especially in urban areas, and it affects millions of people. Over 30 million workers are exposed to hazardous noise in the United States. Over $240 million is spent for hearing loss disability compensation annually in the United States as well. Noise pollution is thus considered not only an environmental nuisance but also an economic problem and a threat to public health. About 24% of hearing difficulty amongst US workers is caused by occupational exposure. Noise-induced hearing loss is one of the major outcomes of noise hazards. Noise-induced hearing loss can lead to auditory and non-auditory health outcomes. Elevated workplace noise can cause several problems, including hearing impairment, tinnitus, hypertension, physical and psychological stress, reduced productivity, interference with concentration, high blood pressure, ischemic heart disease, annoyance, sleep disturbance, and permanent hearing loss, which cannot be fixed by any known method yet. It has also been linked to an increased risk of cardiovascular diseases such as myocardial infarction. Noise-induced hearing loss is, however, a hazard that can be prevented. Due to significant impact of occupational noise in developed countries, widespread protective measures are being introduced to mitigate workers' exposure in compliance with respective regulatory agencies. This project informed a comprehensive hearing loss prevention program proposal to prevent noise-induced hearing loss in the corporate industry. This practicum consisted of an extensive noise monitoring assessment to fulfill OSHA regulations for the company. Doing this project helped me see the real-life application of public health principles. I got to see the magnitude of positive impact health programs can have on health outcomes of populations in different sectors. I am better equipped to run full risk assessment, mitigation, and communication programs to promote public health. It was a great privilege to work with cross-functional teams in the corporate world to promote public health. I would like to say a big thank you to my advisor, Dr. Stedman Smith, for helping me identify this opportunity and supporting me throughout this project. One of the biggest lessons I learned is the importance of communication. I always communicated my interest in employee health and wellness with my advisor, Dr. Stedman Smith, and she was able to offer relevant guidance that prepared me to seize this opportunity when it presented itself. She later went on to become a project supervisor and was readily available in the process of my research and my project. Another lesson I learned that I would like to give to future public health students is that it is okay to be different. Dare to be different. Public health is quite broad, and it is okay to have your practicum in a field that interests you the most or provide solutions to a problem that you are most passionate about or in a field that you are most passionate about. Thank you for listening.